Let me show you what happened last night and through the early hours this morning. You can see the line of showery rain now. One belt went up across parts of Scotland, but it's all the bright colours that affected parts of Wales that caused those flood problems. Over 2 inches of rain falling in a very short space of time, and that was the reason for the floods. Also, it was a noisy night with the thunderstorms. Some around first thing this morning, but they're beginning to ease off now and becoming more isolated. But a line of thunderstorms still lies from mid-Wales down into the southern parts of England, and we're going to keep a close eye on those over the next few hours, but I think they will become much more isolated. Now, some of that rain's beginning to ease off across parts of Wales. I think we'll still see a risk of these thunderstorms, not coming much further north through the afternoon, but even so, I think for the next few hours for Wales and parts of southern England, there is a risk of the odd thundery downpour of rain and some quite nasty driving conditions and local flood problems as well. Now, north from that area, across Northern Ireland and a large part of northern England, it should be dry and warm again. Bit of a chilly breeze across Northern Ireland holding the temperatures down, and just the outside chance of seeing 1 or 2 of those thundery showers reappear across some of the more central parts of Scotland. It's going to be another warm day everywhere. 29 to 30 the top temperature, 30 Celsius is 86 degrees Fahrenheit in the southeast of England. But things are set to change, not least because it turns more unsettled, but also it turns much cooler and fresher as we move into the weekend. Now, it's this area of low pressure that develops and gradually spills these weather fronts up across a good part of England and Wales. Whilst we do have weather fronts affecting parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland, they'll be weakish affairs. So here, rather cloudy, bit of drizzle in the wind, but really no worries. It's the rain in the south, the thundery rain in the south, that could cause us a few problems. In terms of temperatures, it does get cooler, and by the second half of the weekend, that cooler, fresher air, which I'm sure will be very welcome for many, will affect much of the United Kingdom. So we are going to see a change in those temperatures. Back to this evening, we still have some showers around for the first half of the night across parts of Wales and Scotland. They tend to ease off, and then in the second half of the night, we start to see some more persistent rain coming up from the south. Again, that'll be thundery as it reaches the south coast of England by dawn tomorrow. Another warm night, temperatures no lower than around 14 or 15 for many areas, even higher than that in the cities. And the forecast for tomorrow is for a rather cloudy scene for many areas. There's those thundery showers coming up from the south, which will gradually push their way northwards through the morning and into the afternoon. At the same time, it brightens up for much of northern England, Northern Ireland and up into Scotland. Now, by Friday, we see those thundery showers gradually push their way northwards, beginning to cool off a little bit, but we'll have to wait until the weekend before we start to see those temperatures drop down to what we normally expect